Yep. Hi there, guys, and welcome to the second round of the summer qualifiers taking place here at Hado Arena, Coventry. This is the second round of our summer nationals. Obviously, the next round will be July, third round will be July, and then the Summer Cup itself will be in August. So teams today are fighting out to increase their ranking points. Those ranking points will affect who they're paired against during the quarter-final stages of the Summer Cup. So it's really important to get those rankings in place, try and get as high up as you can, and try and get as easy route as possible for your team towards the finals. So we have 8 teams competing today in an open pool format, starting off with Fighting Mongooses on the red and Warpstar on the blue. Each team's going to play a single game format. Every team's going to play every team. So we've got a whole load of games at the pool stage level here, and then we'll be moving through to the top 2 teams facing off in the finals. And we're also today going to be looking at awarding an MVP award to the individual player who participates in the most games today without being hit, so without giving a point to the opposing team. So yeah, an interesting experiment to follow us on that one. But I think other than that, we're all good to go, and we'll get the first match of the day underway. So Fighting Mongooses on the red versus Warpstar on the blue. Here we go, guys. Let's see what these teams are going with today. Both teams will test each other out at this stage. Heavy shields are available on both sides. First point on the board for Mongooses. Warpstar looking for that first score. Mongoose shielder getting clipped there as he came in to try to get into position. Shields up now for Mongoose on the far side though. At halfway mark now, Mongoose is with a single point lead. Warpstar still to bring up their first one of their heavy shields. 3-point lead here for Mongooses. Okay, Warpstar shields starting to come up. Looks like they're looking to create a heavy formation in that back corner and try and fight out from there. But they are 3 points down with 15 seconds to go. It's not looking good for Warpstar at this stage. 10 seconds, Warpstar haven't been unable to land a hit. Mongooses take it 4 points to 1. Great play from both teams there. I think it's a bit late on the Warpstar shields. Unfortunately, let Mongooses get that early lead in place, and then we're just able to stay. And then Mongoose just able to stay mobile, use their remaining shields, and keep themselves clear of that Warpstar counterattack. So next up on court, we have Wolfpack on red versus Lighthouse Warriors on the blue. Wolfpack red, Lighthouse blue. Coming up as our next game. But really great opening match there between Mongooses and Warpstar. As I said, very, very good play there from both sides. But unfortunately, I think definitely a bit of a tactical error from Warpstar there. And how late they left it before they started to deploy those shields. So we there have 2 players, red 1 and red 2, both earning a point towards their MVP scores for today. So let's see how well they can do with that. They can keep that going. So I said Wolfpack on the red, Lighthouse Warriors on blue coming up next. It's got a bit of a changeover from in the team makeup for Lighthouse Warriors from their match in their May team setup. And I believe Wolfpack are for once are actually on their first pick lineup coming up. So they've been having to cycle around players over the last couple of tournaments. It'll be interesting to see how they do. They possibly an edge towards Wolfpack on this one, but Lighthouse have been very, very rapidly improving over the last few months. So I think Wolfpack are going to have should have quite a tough game on their hands against Lighthouse today. I just waiting for the teams to finish getting ready. Obviously, this is round 2 at the moment after round 1 of the summer season. Team No and Agents of Hado are tied currently in first place on the rankings. Warpstar, who just saw their losing to Fighting Mongooses, are currently ranked 3rd. Wolfpack, who are about to play now on 4th, versus Devourers, who are Lighthouse Warriors, their opponents here, are currently in 6th place. So, as I said, Wolfpack, slight edge there. Let's see how they go. So, Heavy Shields, Wolfpack, rank 4 shields from Lighthouse. Let's see what the two teams are going to do with them. Aggressive early barrage there coming out of Wolfpack. Lighthouse weathering it well though. Wolfpack shield has been clipped down, now coming under a lot of heavy fire. And Lighthouse managed to score, but one's immediately back there from Wolfpack. Wolfpack shield starting to draw up there on the centre line. Second point in though for Lighthouse. Wolfpack unable to capitalise on that. They've answered back now 2-2, coming up on the halfway mark. So Lighthouse have been putting in a lot of time on court recently. Huge amount of improvements, and obviously they've got some of their players were also part of the Welsh national team out in the World Cup in Shanghai. So they've had a huge amount of experience coming their way recently. 4-2 now. Wolfpack's starting to open a gap now. 20 seconds left. I think Wolfpack very much got taken by surprise there with just how much Lighthouse have improved. But they're now really upping their game here. 3, 2, 1. 5-point lead there for Wolfpack. Great opening play there from Lighthouse. First half of the match there, very, very even. But then Wolfpack really digging deep, putting the effort in to push the match out of range of Lighthouse there in the second half. So just red player 2 there, who was the one scoring all the points as well, earning an MVP point towards their score for today. Said excellent performance all round from the players there. Then that first half absolutely neck and neck, but then Wolfpack seriously digging deep to up the pressure and managed to keep Lighthouse Warriors in that second half really pinned back and putting the game out their reach there. So next up we will have Game 3. It's going to be Devourers versus Agents of Hado. Devourers on the red and Agents of Hado on blue. So Agents of Hado with some substitute players today. It's not on their full first pick lineup, but still a very capable team. Devourers have been moving up definitely game on game. They've managed to get some really good surprise wins in tournaments over the course of this year. So difficult one to predict. Possibly to give the edge towards Agents of Hado, even with their with substitute players in for today. But as I said, Devourers have definitely managed to pull it out the bag with some surprise takedowns on much more experienced teams over the last few months. So definitely not a match that Agents can take it easy on here. So our coach is just sorting out a technical issue on one of the headsets for a player, and then we'll be able to get the game up and on. Just waiting for our final player on Agent Hado to get themselves logged and ready, and we get this match underway. Here we go, game on. Okay, so firepower both sides. Two assassins technician with Devourers, 3 assassins on Agents. First point in for Devourers, straight 1 bomb. Agents answering back though, 1 point apiece. Good evasion work from both sides here. Coming up towards the halfway mark now. Those rank 1 shields being used to good effect by both sides just to break up the flow of play. Second point in now for Agents, 30 seconds. Just 1 point between the teams. 20 seconds, still just 1 point in it. Absolutely anybody's match at this stage. Score both sides, still that's that 1 point difference. 10 seconds. Second point in for Hado, another point in for Agents now, 2 point lead, 3 seconds remaining. That was a fantastic performance from Devourers. Overall, they're a much lower ranked team than Agents, but holding Agents all the way through there. Keeping them within a point for almost the entire match. Excellent play there from Devourers. So if they can keep that form up today, they're going to be causing some upsets and some significant upsets in some of their later matches there. And both teams, red 3 and blue 5, earning MVP points there. So red 3 and blue 5, both for MVPs there. So next up, match 4 is going to be Cosmic Storm versus Team No, and that'll be all of today's teams then played through their first games. So Cosmic Storm coming in on red, and Team No are going to be coming in on the blue. Cosmic are less experienced than Team No. No having, depending on which mix of players they put on the pitch, but they've got 2 players who were competing out in Shanghai on their roster under the Team England banner. So very, very capable team. So we'd probably say in terms of seeding, more likely to be Team No to take this game. But Cosmic, just like Devourers, are most certainly capable of causing some upsets, especially if their opponents don't take them seriously. So let's see how this one plays out. Here we go then. Cosmic Storm red. No, Team No on blue. Here we go. Okay, 2 technicians, 1 assassin on Cosmic. 2 assassins, 1 technician on Team No. So it looks like Cosmic Storm trying to overwhelm Team No's dodging ability with just sheer firepower. Let's see if it works as a concept. First point on the board though for Team No, second point now for Team No. Cosmic Storm really need to focus that firepower that they've got, and possibly just try and drop all 3 of them onto a single player and just bombard them so they've got nowhere left to dodge. 3 points in for Team No now. 4 points now. Cosmic Storm really on the back foot here as come up on the halfway mark. Still looking to earn their first point. Point on the board there for Cosmic. No opening up a very commanding lead though. 30 seconds remaining and 5-point lead for Team No. "20 seconds remaining. No, just continuing to extend that lead over Cosmic Storm. That's a commanding win for Team No in their opening match here. 10 points to 1 over Cosmic Storm. It's 2 of the Team No players, Blue 4 and Blue 5, both earning points towards their MVP rankings. So if you're just joining us, the MVP ranking today is a new thing we're adding in for this tournament. See how it goes, and may well be keeping it as we go into the future. But basically every match in which a player gives away no points, so every match in which you do not get KO'd earns you 1 point towards your MVP ranking for that day's tournament. And at the end of it, we have an empirical score there for the player who played the most games without without giving any points to their opposition. And we're going to be for today anyway awarding the MVP on that basis. So we have 2 players who are tied. So they both got the same number of matches they've survived without giving points away. Then they'll be separated on points scored, but only from the matches in which they didn't give away points, which hopefully makes sense. Here we go. Next up, match 5. Lighthouse Warriors on the red, fighting Mongooses on the blue. So a good mix of national and international players between these 2 teams. So it should be an interesting game to see how it goes. So Lighthouse looking for their first game win. Mongoose is already with 1 game win under their belts. Here we go, countdown to start of game. All players ready. Here we go. So rank 4 shields, Lighthouse, rank 5 with Mongoose. Lighthouse Warriors ahead here, 3 points to 1, halfway mark. Great work from Lighthouse. Putting Mongoose under a huge amount of pressure. .20 Mongoose is 3 points down. 2 points down now, starting to fight back. Can they catch up? Five seconds. Can Lighthouse do it? 2, 1. Lighthouse take it. 4 points to 2. And that's red 2 and blue 6, both earning MVP points. Fantastic play there from Lighthouse Warriors. So on past performance, an expectation there for Fighting Mongooses to take the game, but Lighthouse absolutely storming that, really dominating the first half and just not letting Mongooses get back in that game at all. Excellent play from Lighthouse there. Next up, we'll have Warpstar versus Agents of Hado. It's definitely a good clash game here. So very, very difficult to predict how this particular one's going to run. Be Warpstar on the red, Agents of Hado on blue. So that win from Lighthouse has really sort of put the top rankings for today into doubt. Because that was not how you would have necessarily predicted that one to work out. So it's really going to scatter things about a bit. Now it's just whether one of the other teams can manage to take a game off Team No, because you've got to say that they're currently the favourites for today, and that would really then open the field up. So, and we've got some big ones going now. So we've got Warpstar, Agents of Hado, both top players. Both top teams, followed by No versus Wolfpack. So we've got a couple of really big ones coming in back to back here.
Oh, it's alright, we're just laughing at it, it's fine. It's a mistake, I've made it too. Yeah, I think I'm going to go.
Okay, here we go, guys. Warpstar going rank 5 shields. Agents going firepower.
Anyway, don't worry about it, mate. Seriously, this stuff happens. And you won't go do that again now, are you? You're getting checked on every time.
So I've got 2 assassins, 1 technician on agents. First point into agents. One point apiece. Big shielding fortification now on this front side from Warpstar, really giving them control over agents. Agents really struggling to get back in here at all. Warpstar dropping right back now, evading as best they can, trying to prevent Agents closing, but 10 seconds left. Agents slowly closing that gap down. 3 seconds. Wolfstar scoring again. That's going to put it out of reach for Agents of Hado. 6 points through for Warpstar. Really great work for them. That big shield fortification on the front edge. Allow them to build that gap in the scoreline. And then just the whole team dropping back onto the back wall and dodging like crazy to prevent Agents from getting back into the game. And red player 2 there picking up an MVP point as well on a personal level, 5 points to 0. Fantastic play from them there. So next up coming through, we're going to have Wolfpack on red versus Team No on blue. And red 2 really dominating the MVP stat categories as well. Sorry, just swapping the teams over there. They've gone to the wrong half of the pitch. Just get the players geared up and underway. So, No and Wolfpack have been a regular clash for quite some time now. So, both teams knowing each other's tactics and abilities pretty well. It'll be interesting to see how they play through today. See. No, having gained a lot of experience for some of their players, being able to compete internationally. Wolfpack have been taking that opportunity to study them though and try and work on new tactics to try and counter them. So very hard to predict how this particular one's going to play out. Here we go, guys. So, Team No versus Wolfpack. Okay, no shields either side. Wolfpack have a tendency to play shields, so they've obviously looking to switch their tactics up significantly here. Huge amount of charge rate on Wolfpack. Guessing they'll look to go with the plan trying to overwhelm the dodging ability of Team No just with sheer firepower. Let's see if it works. First point in for Team No. 30 seconds played, still only a single score. Halfway mark, still just a single point scored here. Basically what you see is that the better the dodging abilities of the respective teams get, the lower the score lines go. And both teams here doing a masterclass in evasion. 1 point apiece now, 20 seconds. Really great dodging work. Second point in for Wolfpack now, 10 seconds. Team No are going to need to push here. 5 seconds. 2 points apiece, 3 seconds. No scored again. No managed to flip it. That was a phenomenal comeback from Team No there. Amazing work though from Wolfpack. Really, really great play from both sides. And but both in their case there, both teams having a player earning MVP points, and both on 0-0 ratios. But amazing gameplay there, so close now, because easily have gone either way. But well played to Team No, especially that final comeback at the end there. So next up we have Cosmic Storm versus Devourers. It's our Cosmic Storm on the red, Devourers on the blue. Both teams looking for their first match win here. I believe at this point only Team No undefeated. So on current performance, you say there's the Team No are likely to be one of the two finalist teams, but who's going to be joining them there is anyone's guess at this stage. So that player's pretty much ready to go. Here we go then, game on. So, no shields. 2 technicians and assassin on Cosmic. Technician, 2 assassins on Devourers. Twenty seconds played, still 0-0. Great evasion work from both sides here. First point in for Cosmic Storm. Second point in for Cosmic. Devourers on board now as well. 2 point lead still for Cosmic Storm though. 30 seconds to go. Devourers a lot of work to do here to try and close this up. 4-1 now. (4-2), 20 seconds. Can Devourers close this down? 2 points needed. 15 seconds. 1 point needed. 10 seconds. 4 all. Anyone's game now. 5 seconds to play. 2, 1. Going to overtime. Really great fight back from Devourers there. But very low markers running on the Devourers side here. A lot of vulnerability, very difficult to see where Cosmic are going to be attacking. Good shield walls there from Cosmic Storm. Great use of the shields there. Locked out Devourers for those few seconds, managing to land that hit. Great tactical play from Cosmic Storm on those shields in overtime there. So next up is going to be fighting Mongooses against Agents of Hado. Mongooses versus Agents of Hado next. Mongooses on the red, Agents of Hado on blue. We've got two MVP point-only players there from the red side, red 2 and red 3. Both earning points towards their MVP score for today. Again, some phenomenal games coming out today. Really close matches, going absolutely down to the wire, and some unexpected results as well. Some of the historically less able teams are really starting to show a step up in ability. So really great gameplay. So here we go, fighting Mongooses on the red, Agents of Hado on the blue. So, yeah. Okay, so rank 5 shields both sides here. Two points in for Agents. Mongoose is struggling to get into the game at the moment. Agents really going for a real great aggressive opening sequence from them. Shields up from Mongooses now. Agents have burned all of their shields here before the halfway mark. It's gotten that early lead, but now they're going to be really having to work to hold on to it. Still shields in the bag for Mongooses. Agents still holding on to that lead. A 3-point lead now. 4-point lead. 30 seconds here. Mongooses with a huge amount of work to do. Pretty much every shield burned from both, all the high rank shields burned from both sides. 20 seconds remaining. Mongoose is still needing 2 points to close this gap up. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Can Agents hold out? Yes, they can. Great work from Agents. And Red 3 picking up another MVP point there, though. But excellent play from Agents there, and well-deserved win. really controlling that flow of play. Big shield walls early on, getting them into that initial leading position, and then just never quite allowing Mongooses to close that gap down. Coming up next, we have Lighthouse Warriors on red versus Team No on blue. So our next match coming up. So I see Team No in a good run at the moment. Lighthouse Warriors though with that victory over Mongooses under belt, which was a bit of a shock result, and great work for them. Might be helped by one of the Mongoose players having his wrist piece upside down, but you know, these things happen. That's just the luck of the draw sometimes. But Lighthouse here facing off against Team No, so we expect to be a tough game for them. Let's see if Lighthouse Warriors are able to cause an upset. So here we go. Lighthouse Warriors red, Team No and blue. So we've got rank 4 shields from Lighthouse, but No have a technician, and a lot of their training recently has been on shield ripping. So see whether those Lighthouse shields can go up and stay up for any period of time. First point in for Team No. Great evasion work from Team No players there, making it very hard for Lighthouse to get back into the game. Well read from Lighthouse though on that bombardment coming in on the shields that got out of there in time before any of the shoot through as the shields collapsed, managed to clip them. And a point in for Lighthouse. Great work, 1 point apiece. Second point for Team No, 30 seconds remaining here. Team No with a 2-point lead. That was a really great cross shot though from Lighthouse to earn that first point for them. 3-point lead for Team No now. And that's the last of the Lighthouse shields gone now. 10 seconds. That's a controlling win there from Team No, but some great play from Lighthouse Warriors. Really good reads when their shield barricades were going to drop and getting out there, and a very well read cross shot there, earning that point score. But overall, clearly controlled game from Team No. Very good both on their accuracy and their shield ripping there. So well deserved win for Team No, but some real nice standout moments there from Lighthouse as well during the course of the game. Blue 5 and Blue 6 both earning MVP points off the back of that match. Next up, we have Warpstar versus Cosmic Storm. Warpstar on red, Cosmic Storm on blue will be our next match. Okay, so at this stage, Team No are in first place on the pool stages, with Agents of Hado in second. But there are 5 teams currently ranked in third, so everyone is on the heels of those top 2. So there's every chance that that final pairing is yet to be decided as we get towards the finals. And on our MVPs, Kieran of Team No and Shmai from Fighting Mongooses are currently tied for the lead position there. But again, a lot of games to go. But right now, Warpstar on the red, Cosmic Storm on blue. Both teams with only a single match win to their names so far today. Okay, teams just finishing their final prep. We've got to be getting the game underway any moment. Just waiting on coach just to do final checks for the players. Here we go. Warpstar red, Cosmic Storm blue. And heavy shields coming in from Warpstar. It's only a single technician on Cosmics. That could give them a lot of trouble trying to get rid of those shields. First point in for Warpstar. 1 point apiece now. Warpstar holding back on those shields. Done this a few times recently. Wait until they hit the halfway mark and then dropping in a real heavy duty shield wall. Dropping the whole lot out in one go to try and punch forward. 2 points apiece though, to not working this time around. So previously they've managed to use it and really sort of drive ahead on the point score. While that shield barricade gets taken down. Managed again now though, they've dropped up to 3 points now. 10 seconds is all they've got to hold out for. So heavy duty shields at halfway mark, open the scoreline up and then drop back onto the back wall and dodge like crazy. And as a tactic, it's worked again. 6 points to 2. So neck and neck through to that halfway mark until that heavy shield wall came through. And that's 2 players, red 2 and red 3 there, both earning MVP points as well. Next up will be Wolfpack Devourers. Wolfpack on red, Devourers on blue. That's Warpstar now moving up into tied second place with Agents of Hado. And that is Alex joining Shmai and Kieran in tied position for today's MVP. So here we go. Game 12 now coming up. Wolfpack on red, Devourers on blue. Right, so Wolfpack Devourers, both teams gone heavily towards firepower. Wolfpack historically made a real name for themselves as a shielding team, and they've been playing against type so far this tournament, focusing far more on overwhelming firepower as a tactic basis. 2-1 going to Wolfpack, 3-1 now. Devourers have historically managed some surprise wins against Wolfpack, really putting them on the back foot. And Devourers working really hard today as well. Wolfpack on the managing to hold that lead, but having to work like crazy to keep it. 30 seconds remaining. 2-point lead currently to Wolfpack. So historically, Devourers have been one of the teams that have really surprised Wolfpack and managed to pull off unexpected wins against them. Certainly not a team that Wolfpack can take lightly. 3-point lead though, 10 seconds remaining. 10-6, that's going to be Wolfpack's game. But Devourers made them seriously work for that one. Great play from the Devourers team. In fact, Devourers, player Blue 6, the only player picking up an MVP point from that. But very good play from both teams there. Devourers putting up a really good fight. They've managed to pull off wins against Wolfpack previously. So good work all around from both sides there. And that moves Wolfpack up into tied second position alongside Warpstar and Agents. Next up, Team No on red, Mongoose fighting Mongooses on blue. So this is going to be an interesting game. Mongoose is being a little inconsistent there in their performance today, but the team now playing really well. Mongoose is definitely, if they can keep their act together though, capable of forcing Team No to put some serious work in on this one. Hi Dan, just pointing you in the chat there, mate. So currently we're about to start game 13 out of 28, so we're not quite halfway through the pool stage. At this point we have Team No in first place, Agents of Hado, Warpstar and Wolfpack tied in second, Lighthouse, Cosmic and Mongoose is tied in fifth, and Devourers currently in 8th position. But as I said, we're not quite past the halfway mark yet, so awful lot of games still to be played, so expect those positions to shift around as we carry on through. go. Rank 5 shields on Mongooses, and we've got a charge 4 on Team No. Let's try and deal with it. First point in straight off the bat there from Team No. Second point in for Team No. They're hunting the Mongoose shielder, trying to keep him restricted. Fundamentally, shield's difficult to deal with, but if you can hunt the shielder and prevent the shields going into place, it's a very good tactical move. 5 points to nothing currently from Team No. Mongoose is still looking for their first score. Okay, some Mongoose shields starting to come up. Got a lot of work to do here to try and close that gap. 8-1, first point on the board for Mongooses, but a huge lead here for Team No. One remaining rank 5 shield from the Mongoose side, and it's gone in. Mongoose is just unable to capitalise on those shielded positions, though. Ten seconds remaining. 9-2. 5 seconds. Great combat rolls there from fighting Mongooses, but not enough to earn them any more points. I think just Red 2 there, the only player coming away with an MVP point from that game. And that's Team No continuing their unbeaten run so far today. Next up, we'll have Agents of Hado versus Cosmic Storm. Agents on red, Cosmic Storm on blue. If we were doing an entertainment award, though, that would most certainly go to Shimai for that game. Excellent combat rolls there. And guaranteed that Kato of RGN Blades would be very, very proud of him for those. But superb play there from both sides. So, Agents Hado on red, Cosmic Storm on blue as our next matchup. We now have Mongooses, Wolfpack, Warpstar and Agents all tied in second place. So if Agents can take this, that'll move them up into a first place tie with Team No. Just waiting for the last players to finish their login. Looks like everyone is set and ready to go. Should be getting this game on any moment. Here we go, game on. Both teams going firepower. Double technician assassin from Cosmic. 3 assassins there from Agents. I think Cosmic were predicting that Agents would go heavy shields, which is again a standard tactic for their team. Let's see if Cosmic can just use that heavier firepower to really try and hold Agents back and land some hits. 2-0 though to Agents. Really good, accurate attacks coming from Agents at the early start stage. 3-1 now. Cosmic with their first point on the board as we approach the halfway mark. Just 2 points separating the teams. 1 point now. Can Cosmic keep this attack going? Agents open the scoreline up again. 3 point lead now. Great attacking work from Agents. Cosmic just need to get a lot more aggressive here. At this point, Cosmic really need to just move up towards the center line and just open up with everything they've got. 6-7 point lead for Agents, really commanding scoreline in the game. Another point in for Cosmic. Great work from them. So, Agents though, absolutely in command of that. Red one there, 8 points to 0. Absolutely on fire in that one. So, yeah, the competitiveness over that MVP position's really starting to play through today, which is good to see. Some really great play coming through. Yeah, red player one there, absolutely on fire in that game. So next up, Devourers red, Lighthouse blue. Devourers red, Lighthouse blue. So Devourers Lighthouse, actually quite a difficult one to call this one. Both teams have been playing well today. Devourers still looking for the first match win though, but they both had some very close matchups. Definitely a difficult one to predict to see how this one's going to go. Here we go, guys. So, Lighthouse blue, Devourers on red. Lighthouse going with shields. Devourers focusing on their firepower. So, both teams have been performing really well today. So, it's a very hard one to predict. First point in for Lighthouse. Still 1-0, 20 seconds played. Shields starting to go up from Lighthouse. Great barrage coming in there from Devourers into that shields. Starting to rip straight into those shields, but Lighthouse capitalising on them early though. 3-point lead to Lighthouse now. Devourers looking for that first point. First point in for Devourers. Just 2 points between the teams. 3 points now. Devourers answering back straight away. Next one of the rank 4 shields. That's all the rank 4 shields up for Lighthouse now. Devourers can manage to punch the way out through those. That'd be great. 15 seconds. 3 points needed by Devourers here. They are a team that are known for last minute fight back, so Lighthouse though managed to clip nicely there. 5 point lead now for Lighthouse. That's a controlling win there from Lighthouse. Some great play from Devourers. But overall, very well worked and deserved win there for Lighthouse. Next up we have Warpstar, Wolfpack. Warpstar red, Wolfpack blue. Both Warpstar and Wolfpack are currently tied in the third position with 2 game wins. So the winner here is going to move up into a first place tie alongside Agents of Hado and Team No. Devourers still looking for that for their first match win today. And Lighthouse Warriors now tied in third place with 2 match wins under their belts. But it said Warpstar Wolfpack now. This is a really important clash for both teams here. So both teams currently with 2 game wins and tied in third place. Winning team will move forward into the with 3 game wins to be tied with Agents of Hado and Team No. MVP rankings are still holding as they were. Alex from Warpstar, Shmai from Fighting Mongooses, and Kieran from Team No, all tied with 3 clean sheet games. The only player who's close to join them is Alfie from Team No with 2 clean sheet games. Warpstar, Wolfpack get themselves prepped and ready here. It'll be interesting to see how they go. They go on this one. So Wolfpack have been playing against types so far by going firepower and both speed and charge rate against their opponents rather than shields. Warpstar have been varying between firepower and shields. So. And game on. Rank 5 shields coming out Warpstar. Again, Wolfpack gone with no shields but heavy charge rates. So we've seen these, it's like Warpstar holding off on the shields generally until the halfway mark, and then doing that huge shield wall block. First point in for Wolfpack. Wolfpack still holding out well. but still only a single point in it. 2-point lead now for Wolfpack. Coming up at the halfway mark. 3 points now for Wolfpack. 30 seconds remaining. Not a single Warpstar shield gone up. Here we go. Starting that massive shield wall fortification. Can Wolfpack hold out? Keep those shots going in on those shields, but obviously just dodge like crazy. 15 seconds. Warpstar need to land 4 knockouts. That's the first one they needed. 10 seconds. 3 more knockouts needed by Warpstar. 2 more by Warpstar. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. They get it. Going to overtime. No shields. Oh, we've got a single 1-point shield on Warpstar. And they've got it. Wolfpack take it. 4 points to 3. Beautiful little cross shot into the back corner there, earning them a 1-bomb takedown.
Yes.
So red 2 and blue 4 both picking up MVP points there. And that's Wolfpack now tied in first place alongside Agents of Hado and Team No. Next up we have Mongooses versus Cosmic Storm. So Mongooses on red versus Cosmic Storm on blue will be our next match. And that's Nathan from Wolfpack now tied with Alfie and Team No for the MVPs with two game clean sheets. So they're both in the running. They've just got one more game to close the gap on the top 3. So as we're just past the halfway mark now on matches. So just past the halfway mark, going to game 17 now. Mongooses versus Cosmic Storm. So in first place we have Team No, Agents of Hado and Wolfpack are all tied in first place. Lighthouse, Warpstar and Mongooses are tied in 4th place. Cosmics in 7th and Devourers in 8th. Yep, our MVP battle. Alex, Shemai and Kieran still holding at 3 clean sheet games. Alfie and Nathan currently at 2 clean sheet games, so closing in on them. Both all players there with plenty of games to go to try and improve their rankings there as well. So Cosmic Storm all logged in and ready, just waiting for Mongooses to finish their login. And we'll get this match underway. Here we go. Final countdown. So heavy shields on Mongooses. A whole load of charge rate on Cosmic Storm. First point in for Cosmic Storm. Mongoose is looking to score. Second point in for Cosmic. First point on the board now for Mongoose. 2 points apiece at the halfway mark. Mongoose is keeping those that regular shield position on the front right corner. Another point in for Mongooses now. 30 seconds. That's just one shield left in the bag now for Mongooses, but they've got a 2-point lead here. Cosmic got a lot of work to do. Need to get rid of that shield. 2 points on the board needed. 3 points on the board needed now. 5 seconds. So that is Mongooses moving up as well. So Mongooses, Wolfpack, Agents of Hado and Team No currently all tied in first place. And that's Shemai moving up now with 4 clean sheet games. So currently one game ahead of his competitors there for the MVP award. Update those names at the top of the screen. There we go. So Team No on red, Devourers on blue for this next match. Including this game, 11 more games to go on the pool stage here. So it's teams really tight at the top half of the table as well. So very difficult to say still who's going to be going through to the final today. Here we go. Teams should be ready to go. Let's get the game on. Double rank 5 shields there from Devourers with an assassin. Rank 5 shields from Team No as well. First point in for Team No. 1 point apiece. 2-1 for Team No now. 2 points apiece. Great work from Devourers there. 3-2, Devourers are in the lead. 3-all now, 50 seconds. 4-3, Devourers edging ahead again as we approach the halfway mark. 2 point lead for Devourers now. This could be a massive upset. Devourers still with a whole load of those heavy duty shields left in the bank. 2 point lead. Massive shield wall there protecting Devourer players. Devourers still have a shield left. 2-point lead. That's the last shield gone up. Can Team No close this down? 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Team No need 2 scores. They've got 1, 3, 2, 1. Devourers take it. 4 points to 5. An absolute shock victory over the tournament favourites. Amazing work there from Devourers. And that's really going to shake up the table today. And Red 2 and Blue 4 both picking up MVP points there. So amazing work from Devourers there. Really opening up the whole setup there. So Devourers are most certainly that team that just come out with these amazing shock wins. That was the lowest ranked team on the table taking the top ranked team. So next up we're going to have Wolfpack versus Agents of Hado. Wolfpack and Agents of Hado both tied currently in first place alongside Mongoose and Team No. So the winner here is actually going to shift up into first place on the table. Okay, so change team names over for the next match. So Wolfpack coming in on red, Agents of Hado on blue. So both teams here currently with 3 match wins under the belts. Both teams tied in that block of 4 up in first place. So one of these two is now going to be going clear at the top of the table. And with that shock loss there from Team No, the whole tournament today has been opened up, and it really is anybody's to take now. Okay, just waiting on one player and Agents and one on Wolfpack just finish their respective logins. So this is with that shock Devourers win. This is now I mean, it was a fairly important game anyway. It's a real critical one now because this has now become the battle for first place. Just waiting for our final player to get themselves ready. Both teams have been bouncing around from their standard historical tactics. Seem to get recurring issues on one of the headsets. Okay, that looks like we're now finally good to go. Here we go. Really, really hard game to call this one. Again, so no shields or firepower, both sides. First point in off the bat there for Wolfpack. Great evasion work both sides. Still just a single point on the board. Second point in for Wolfpack. Agents looking for their first score. Agents are on the board now, 2-1. (3-1) to Wolfpack now. 4-1 now. Wolfpack opening up that lead. Agents with a lot of work to do here. 3 points needed. 4-1 now. 20 seconds. 5-1. Wolfpack really opening up the lead here. Agents starting to fight back, but they've only got 15 seconds and they need 5 points. Seven points to 2. Really great game there. Controlling win there from Wolfpack. It's red 3 from Wolfpack there, picking up an MVP point as well. That now puts Wolfpack clear at the top of the table with 4 game wins, and leaves Mongoose's, Agents of Hado and Team No all tied in second place. So Mongooses have 2 more games to play, as do Wolfpack, and Team No also have 2 more games to play. And the final match up here is going to be Agents of Hado Team No, and that could very well be a deciding game for the finals in terms of which team goes through. Right. Alright guys, just notice I haven't changed the names over on top of the page. Let's get the correct teams showing up there, shall we? So here we go. Lighthouse on red, Warpstar on blue. So Lighthouse and Warpstar both currently with 2 game match wins and currently tied in 5th place. Looks like all our players logged and ready. Good evasion both sides on the early get stage here, just sizing each other up. 20 seconds played, 0-0. First point in for Lighthouse. Rank 4 shields on Lighthouse, rank 5 on Warpstar. It's a little bit harder work there for Lighthouse players to get rid of those Warpstar shields, but doesn't seem to be causing too much of a difference at this stage. 1 point apiece at the halfway mark. And that's Warpstar putting out their shields earlier than they have done some of the previous games. Second point in for Warpstar now. Answer back immediately from Lighthouse. 2 points apiece. Seconds. Warpstar landing a point. 5 seconds. 2 points in for Warpstar now. Lighthouse firing back, but 2, 1. Warpstar take it. 5 points to 3. Great game for both sides there. Really, really good play from Lighthouse. But Warpstar player 5 just dominating there. 5-0. That moves Warpstar up into that tied second place now alongside Mongoose's, Asians Hado and Team No. And that also brings Alex from Warpstar up into tied first position for MVP alongside Shimai. Next up, Devourers fighting Mongooses. Devourers red, fighting Mongooses on blue.
Get on the pitch, do the things, Devourers, get on.
Okay, so changing up there. So now coming into play, we have Devourers on red, Mongooses on blue. So Devourers still on a high off that surprise win against Team No. Are they going to be able to use that momentum here to turn the tables on Mongooses as well? Wolfpack are going to be owing Devourers a big thank you for that one as well, because that's what catapulted them, allowed them to catapult up into first place. Eight matches left to go of the pool stage, and really it's absolutely anyone's game for the top half of the table for who's going to be going through. So at this point, Devourers, Cosmic Storm and Lighthouse won't be in a position to take those either as top two finalist places, but the other 5 teams all in the running for them. And even within that, Lighthouse, Devourers and Cosmic Storm have had some phenomenal games today. So the ability level of what have historically been the lower ranked teams definitely jumping up again, and really pressurising those top team, all of the top teams here. Here we go. So Devourers on red, Mongoose is on blue. Rank 5 shields on Mongooses, or firepower from Devourers. Heavy duty shield gun from Mongooses, but it's a long way back. Not very tactically useful there, but first point on the board for Mongooses. Shield gone up much further up now. Second point in for Mongooses. Devourers still looking for that first score. 4-0 now. Coming up on the halfway mark. It's all of the Mongoose shields that are deployed though. Devourers have got plenty of charge rate. They should be cutting through those shields much faster than this. First point on for Devourers. Second point in for Devourers. Four points needed, 10 seconds. Three points in for Devourers. Mongooses take it, but Devourers put up an amazing fight there. Blue 5 there, 0-0 as an assassin. What? I think some words need to be had. Okay, moving up next we have Cosmic Storm and Wolfpack. Cosmic Storm red, Wolfpack on blue to come to court next. So that's moved Mongooses actually up into joint first place with Wolfpack. Warpstar, Agents and Team No all tied in third currently. So, Cosmic Storm versus Wolfpack. Cosmic Storm red, Wolfpack blue. If Wolfpack take this, I think it almost guaranteed. I think it's pretty much a guaranteed final place if they take this match. Possibly, no could still turn the tables and get themselves back into this properly. So, no, nothing guaranteed yet. Just waiting on our final Wolfpack player to sort out their logon. Now it looks like we're now good to go. So now it's coming to this final sequence of games now. And it's everything to play for the top teams. Any losses at this point is likely to take them out of the running for the finals, so these games hugely important to the top 5.
Oh, did you see me at the end going? Shields were up for ages and
20 seconds played, still 0-0.
I sent my headset flying twice it was.
First point's on the board for Wolfpack. Second point in now, 2-0. Cosmic Storm looking for their first score. Wolfpack players slowly having their life markers chipped down, but nothing managed to land solidly yet. 3 points now. Cosmic Storm on the board, 3-1, 30 seconds remaining. 4-1 now, 5-1. Wolfpack opening up the lead. 20 seconds remaining. 5-point lead now. Cosmic just got to move up on that front line and open up with everything they've got to try and cut down Wolfpack's dodging ability. Another point in for Cosmic. 2 points to 6, 3 points to 6. So, blue player 5 there, picking up another MVP point. And that's Wolfpack back clear at the top of the table with 5 match wins. Next up we have No Warpstar. Team No on red, Warpstar on blue. So that's going to be a tough one for Team No, one they've really got to win if they want to get back with a shot of making the finals today. So Team No need to face off against Warpstar and Agents of Hado, and they need to win both of them if they're going to have that shot at the final today. It looks like we may have one of the matches recorded wrong. Looks like the scores are the wrong way round, and that's definitely going to shift this table round. So we'll just correct that and get back to you on it. Okay, so yeah, we had one of the matches today that was on our score sheet, recorded the wrong round. We just repaired that, and that puts Team No up into second place immediately for four game wins. One of the games hadn't been recorded correctly, so that's now been fixed. Here we go, Cosmic Storm. Oh, no. I'm behind the times there, sorry guys. failure on graphics, so I was too busy fixing that issue on the scores. Here we go. So Team No red, Warpstar on blue. Still a really big, important game for Team No. 1 point apiece. Second point in for Team No. Third point for Team No. Warpstar 2 points down now as we come up on the halfway mark. Right, heavy duty shields coming up from Warpstar now. They've got a lot of work to do here. Starting to close that gap down, but Team No's dodging is absolutely on point. 20 seconds, 2 more points needed. 10 seconds needed. Still need 2 points. Team No just need to dodge now. 5 seconds. 1 point apiece. Still holding it. Team No take it. 6 points to 4. That was no clean sheets for any players there. So real tight fight there. Very, very good play both sides. And that brings Team No up tied into first position with Wolfpack, 5 game wins each. Next up, we're going to have Agents of Hado versus Lighthouse Warriors. Agents of Hado on red versus Lighthouse on blue. And after that, we'll be moving to final games for all teams. Once this one's through. So currently both Wolfpack and Team No 2 game wins clear of all of the other teams. Tied up there in first place. So if Agents can take this and their next one, they could be up in the running. But they're the only team really still in position to challenge. And their Agents' final game is against Team No. So we've got some big games still to play through in this final set. Mongoose and Wolfpack, and Agents and Team No being the two most important in terms of deciding the final, the finalist teams for today. But right now, Agents of Hado on red, Lighthouse on blue. Agents need to win this in order to stay in contention, to try and challenge either No or Wolfpack for those final places. Okay, just waiting for final Agents player to get themselves logged in. So it's going to be an absolute down to the line finish on these games with that Agents of Hado Team No 28th game, so final game of the pool stages. It's going to be looks like it's got a high chance of being absolutely critical to deciding our 2 finalists today. Here we go, game on. So shields from Lighthouse. Only one technician and two one-charge assassins on agents. So if Lighthouse can suppress the agent's technician, their shields could have a huge effect on gameplay here. First point on the board, though, to agents. Lighthouse need to start getting those shields up and into play. Second point in for agents. First one of their heavy duty shields up. And another one. Third point in for agents. Lighthouse on the board now, 3-1 at the halfway mark. Single one of the Lighthouse heavy shields left. That's the last of the Lighthouse shields up now. 30 seconds remaining. 2-point split between the teams. 1-point split between the teams. Said agents desperately need to win this game to stay in contention for a place in the finals. Double scoring for agents there. 3-point lead now over Lighthouse. Coming to the final 10 seconds. Agents opening up there just at the end. 7 points to 3. Great work from Lighthouse there, but agents absolutely tearing ahead there in the final quarter. So that leaves agents of Hado now in position to challenge, but to do it they're going to have to beat Team No in the final game of the pool stage. Next up, Mongooses and Wolfpack. Wolfpack win here, they're guaranteed a place in the final. If they lose, then Agents Hado can cause an upset in the match against Team No. That could be enough to unseat Wolfpack from that final position. So, still all to play for. Right, so Fighting Mongooses coming in on the red side, Wolfpack coming in on the blue. Just waiting for the court reset, and we'll get this next one underway. So at this point, Mongooses with 3 game wins, Wolfpack with 5. So Mongooses, even if they win this, can't get themselves a place in the final, but it means that Wolfpack are at risk if they lose for a place in the final, whereas winning this will guarantee Wolfpack that finalist position. Right, guys, getting ready to get this game underway then. Just waiting for... That's it. That's all our players logged in. Here we go. So if Wolfpack take this, they are guaranteed that place in the final. Otherwise, they're reliant on the outcome of the Agents Hado Team No match. Again, rank 5 shields from Mongooses. Wolfpack, as I have done the whole tournament today, playing in firepower builds. First point on the board for Wolfpack. One point apiece, coming on the halfway mark. Wolfpack dealing well with the Mongoose shields. Second point on the board now for Wolfpack. Just 1 point in it between the two teams here. 20 seconds remaining. Really go either way. Second point in for Mongooses now. 2 points apiece. Wolfpack's opening up lead again. Just that 1 point in it though. So close between these two teams. 10 seconds. Score both ways. 3-4. 5 seconds. 4 all. 3 seconds. Going to overtime. So close. Single life marker on centre player, both teams now. They take it, Wolfpack take it, 5 points to 4. One bomb shot on the near side. That is Wolfpack now with six games wins and a guaranteed place in the final. So next up is going to be Warpstar Devourers. Warpstar coming in on red, Devourers on blue. So 3 matches left to go. The pool stages here. That's last matches there for Mongooses and Wolfpack. Great overtime finisher there. That phenomenal cross shot one bomb taking the match there for Wolfpack. So looking most likely that we're going to see a Wolfpack Team No final, unless agents can cause an upset in the final game. And obviously the Wolfpack Team No pool stage game was a single point win for Team No, and it was absolutely down to the wire, so the final between those teams could easily go either way. So here we go. Warpstar on red, Devourers on blue. Just get themselves geared up on court.
I did see a lot of movement to my left, but in case I was concentrating on trying.
Okay, guys, here we go. Game getting underway now. Warpstar red, Devourers blue. 2 points up now for Warpstar. 3 points up for Warpstar. Devourers being really pushed back here. I think Warpstar have learned from Team No's experience earlier, not giving Devourers any chance to get traction here. (7-1) now to Warpstar. Devourers their first points on the board. 7-2. Dominating control. 11-3 now. Dominating win from Warpstar. Said after that earlier performance from Devourers against Team No, I don't think Warpstar were going to give them any chance whatsoever. Red 3 there, picking up another MVP point as well. So moving into our final 2 matches for today. Cosmic Storm versus Lighthouse, and then Agents of Hado versus Team No. Agents of Hado Team No match, of course, will control which team moves forward as our second finalist. Because the winner of that game will take the second place. So, Cosmic Storm red, Lighthouse blue, and then it's that all-important finisher there between Agents of Hado and Team No to finish us off. Agents of Hado, if they win, obviously straight through to the finals. Sorry, Team No wins straight through the finals. If Agents of Hado win, both teams will be on 5-match wins. However, that means you're separated on points, but you're only separated on points against the team you're tied with. So if Agents of Hado win the game, by default they'll have scored more points than Team No in that game, so Agents of Hado would go through to the final. So it is a straight winner-takes-all final game for the pool stage, for the second place in the final. There we go, Cosmic Storm, Lighthouse. Cosmic Storm currently with 1 match win, Lighthouse with 2. Just waiting for our final players to get themselves logged and ready. Here we go, Cosmic Storm, Lighthouse. Okay, so it's attacks both sides, no shielding, 2 points in for Lighthouse. Cosmic looking for their first point. Double scoring there for Cosmic. Brought this match straight back to life. Those who've come on the halfway mark. 2 points apiece. Lighthouse ahead by a point now, 30 seconds remaining. Two-point lead now for Lighthouse, 20 seconds. Cosmic fighting back, 1 point in it now, 10 seconds. 5-3 Lighthouse with 2-point lead now, 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1, Lighthouse take it, 6 points to 3. And now the big one, Agents of Hado, Team No. Winner takes all for that second finalist place. Here we go, guys. Just going to shift everything around now. Agents of Hado red, Team No blue. Final pool stage match, and absolutely all to play for on this. So winner here will be facing off against Wolfpack in the finals. All good. Right then. So, can Agents cause the upset here? Okay, all firepower, both sides. Early impacts both sides. First point on the board to Team No. Second point in for Team No. Agents on the back foot here. Agents on the scoreboard, but Team No with a 3-point lead, 4-point lead. Team No throwing everything they got at this one. Still maintain that 4-point lead over Agents. .30 seconds remaining. Another scoring for Agents. 3 points separating the two teams now. 4 points again. Team No opening the lead at 5 points. 20 seconds. 6-point lead. 7-point lead. Team No giving Agents absolutely no chance of disrupting their path to the final. Two, 1, 11 points to 4. controlling win for Team No, and that is will be a Wolfpack Team No final. So final will be a best of 3. So it'll be Wolfpack versus Team No for the final today. Wolfpack on red, Team No on blue. Obviously we're going to give Team No just a Wolfpack. They do, yes, sorry. Correction there, so it'll be No on red, Wolfpack on blue. As the two teams are tied on points, on match wins, but obviously No have a single point point lead against Wolfpack from their pool stage game. So it'll be Team No on the red, Wolfpack on the blue for the final match in the for our best of 3. So we're just giving the teams a few moments there to get their breath back and recover. So let's have a look at where that's taking us on today's table. So obviously our two finalists there, Team No and Wolfpack, both with 6 match wins. In third place, joint third place, we have Agents of Hado and Warpstar. Then in joint 5th place, Lighthouse and Mongooses. And then in joint 7th place, Devourers and Cosmic Storm at the end of the pool stage there. Our MVP category, we have Shamai from Fronting Mongoose is currently in the lead. Obviously, we still have some games to play. Nathan from Wolfpack is the only player that could take that from him currently. And he's going to need to get clean sheets on 2 winning games against Team No in order to achieve it. Okay, folks, here we go. Getting prepped up for the final now. Team No on the red, Wolfpack on blue. Best of 3. Okay, guys, so getting geared up for the final now. Team No, Wolfpack. So their pool stage game went absolutely down to the wire. It was 2 points to 1 to Wolfpack up until like about the last 5 seconds when Team No managed to land 2 hits and flip the scoreline 3-2. So really, really close pool stage game between these guys. Both coming out the pool stages with 6 match wins. So we're expecting to be a very, very close final here in this for the best of 3. Here we go. Get ready for game 1. And Wolfpack have gone Shields, which has historically been their strongest format. Let's see if it plays off. So Team No have done a lot of training on shield ripping and shield takedowns. See if it's going to manage to hold off Wolfpack shield formations. First point in for Wolfpack. No looking for their first score. Wolfpack still on that single point lead. Great evasion work from both sides here. So hard for any of the players to land those hits. 1 point apiece now. Two 1 to Team No. Caught the Wolfpack shielder as he was coming up into position. 10 seconds. So all the Wolfpack shields out. 2 points apiece. 5 seconds. Wolfpack take it. 3 points to 2. Wolfpack take the first game in the sequence. 3 points to 2. Last fraction of a second score there from Blue 6. Yeah, that's 3 players there, all picking up MVP points. Red 1, Blue 5, and Blue 6. So, game 1 goes to Wolfpack by a single point. Here we go, round 2. No, need 2 straight wins here if they're going to take the tournament championship away from Wolfpack now. Just getting the players logged in and ready. So all team notes ready to go. Single Wolfpack player just waiting for his log on. So 3-2 victory for Team No in the pool stage with a last fraction of a second point. 3-2 for Wolfpack. Again, last fraction of a second score. So these teams are absolutely neck and neck. Wolfpack have gone massive firepower. 3 technicians. Twenty seconds played, 0-0. First point in for Team No. Point in for Wolfpack. 2-1 now. No, with a single point. 2-all at halfway mark. Wolfpack looking just to overwhelm Team No's dodging with just straight firepower. 3-2 though. No ahead by a point. "20 seconds, still 1 point in it. 3-all now. 15 seconds. 4-3, no head by a point again. 10 seconds. 5-3, Wolfpack 2 points in it. 3 seconds remaining. And we're going to a third round decider. 5 points to 3 in the second game. And Blue 6 picking up an MVP point again. So, third round decider, absolutely all to play for. So, a huge tactical shift there from Wolfpack in game 2. So, we've seen firepower from Wolfpack, we've seen shields, now we've seen just going for just that wall of shots with all 3 on technicians. Really no way to try and guess where they're going to go with this. And for our side, and Team No must be in the same position there. No clean way really to try and second guess where Wolfpack are going to take this tactically. Here we go. Third and final game. Wolfpack, Team No. Firepower both sides. Very evenly matched builds across both teams for this final set. Bit more charge rate on the Wolfpack side. Wolfpack with first point on the board. Phenomenal dodging skills from both sides here. "30 seconds played, just a single point on it, 1 point apiece now. It's approached the halfway mark. Second point in for Team No now. Third point for Team No. Team No with a 2 point lead here. Wolfpack 30 seconds remaining. 2 scores needed. 1 score needed now. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Double scoring from Team No. It was a gamble for Wolfpack, they had to take it, but it pushed the match out of their reach. Team No take it. They are today's champions of the second round here of the summer qualifiers. 6 points to 2, but amazing play from Wolfpack and a very well deserved win to Team No there. Great matches all around. However, because these things matter, it's Red 3 and Blue 4 both gaining MVP points. So our winning team for today then is Team No, with Wolfpack taking second place. Third place is Warpstar. Fourth place on matches 1 is looks like Agents Hado. Then 5th place, Lighthouse Warriors and Mongoose are tied. That goes to Lighthouse on the point score break. So Lighthouse 5th, Mongoose is 6th. Then it's Devourers, Cosmic Storm tied in 7th. But when they matched up, Cosmic Storm took the game there. So it's Cosmic Storm in 7th and Devourers in 8th overall. So points for all the players as well. Now our MVP. The MVP is technically tied between Shemai of Fighting Mongooses and Nathan of Wolfpack. However, Shemai had several 0-0 score games in there, whereas Nathan did not. So on the point score split, the MVP is going to be awarded to Nathan of Team Wolfpack. So thank you very much for joining us today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the matches. They've been absolutely stunning throughout. Congratulations to all our players and all the teams. Really, really great play, great sportsmanship. And we will see you, hopefully, in July for round 3 of the summer tournaments. We'll see you then. Obviously, remember, subscribe, share, tell other people to come watch, do all the good stuff. See you soon.